joining me now with more details about this house of horrors, the 8 accused, plus the men they're still searching for. He's the editor-in-chief down at the Centreville Press and the Bibb Voice in Bibb County. Thomas Michael Hobson joining us for the first time on Real America. Thomas, thank you so much. This is a small community, man. I was looking up your little hometown paper and the population around Bibb County and Brent, the town that the dungeon was in. This just had to rock your community. I don't think anybody in nice rural central Alabama would look at themselves and go, oh my God, did we think the neighbors were having a torture house for little kids while making child porn in it? Just horrific, Thomas. Welcome.
Thank you.
Talk to me about this case. When this broke, were you one of the first ones on it? And what was the reaction in your community?
Well, this has been a shocking, obviously, and grotesque case for everybody. And it's been a indelible stain on our community because it reflects badly on everybody who lives anywhere near here. The case, you described it well. I would add to it only a couple of facts.
Yes.
Rebecca Brewer did plead guilty, and she has a plea agreement which has not been totally published. Some of it's been redacted. The court has been operating under a gag order because of the ongoing investigation. And I do know that they are diligently trying to identify and make additional arrests, particularly of people who are patronizing this operation.
That's just so staggering to me, Thomas. Like this was like a, this isn't Amsterdam where you're going into a, pardon my French, a whorehouse and you pay for sex with an adult, which is legal in that nation. This is America. This is Alabama. This is the South. People are hospitable and they're nice to their neighbors and family members. And yet you had family members, and maybe you can fill me in on who they were. In some cases, some of these people were direct family to the kids they were exploiting. That is more horrific than a stranger doing it. It's gross on all counts. But when they're family?
Absolutely. Two of the defendants are parents of some of the victims. You can tell from the last names that you put up on the screen who those probably are.
Yeah.
The children, of course, their identities have been withheld.
Of course.
They've been taken out of the county. They're being taken care of by the state of Alabama Department of Human Resources, who've placed them in other places to protect them. The court system moves slowly, as you know, but they do have a lot of court appearances. And every time there's a court appearance, they march all these people that you see on the screen into the courthouse, and they get a lot of attention.
These scumbags. I'm sorry, Thomas, but
unfortunately, it's all bad news, and we are a community news organization. We like to publicize what's good about living in the South and living in a small town.
Sure, I bet you do.
You mentioned that we're a small town. The total population of Bibb County is about 22,000 people. Our small towns are less than 2,500 people.
Yeah, Brent, where the dungeon was, Brent's very small, right? Like it's got less than
2,000. About the same as Centreville.
Okay.
Both about 2,500
2,000 people. Wow. A couple more questions for you, real quick.
Go ahead.
On the 8 scumbags, these people that I don't even call human beings.
Yeah.
We watched them parade out. There was, I think, 3 women, 5 men. Most of them all look like white males and white females. There is a Hispanic guy that I read, I don't know if it was from your paper or one of the local TV stations out of Birmingham or whatever, there he is, that scumbag right at the beginning, Andres Trejo. I understand they're calling him the ringleader, and now there's a question if he's actually a legal citizen. Can you clear that up for us? Is he illegal?
Well, I think that is true.
Oh.
I know he's suspected to have connections to a cartel operation.
Of course.
We don't know him here.
Yeah.
So I don't think he lived here at all.
He probably stands out, right. What about this plea for the other 7? Did I hear right that a bunch of them are pleading not guilty by reason of insanity because of their drug use and crap? What are they trying to get out here?
Well, that's the only defense that they can assert. I mean, what are you going to say? They're pretty well caught red-handed.
Yeah.
They've been to court a number of times. They have filed motions to move the trial out of the county.
Of course. They want a sympathetic jury.
The judge is not going to do that.
Good on that judge. You know,
they
Thomas,
brought in another judge to assist in handling these cases because they are complicated. And
Yeah,
it's
your
gonna
little
take a
town and
while.
county probably never sees anything like this in its history, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
This is
And one
insane.
of our problems here is we don't have the resources that we really need to do the kind of investigation this case deserves.
Well, like you said, you got them red-handed. I can't believe the judge will let any of these people walk.
I don't think
Yeah,
so. No.
their goose is cooked. My last one to you is an easy one. We got to get an all call out, right? Because they're saying 15 to 20 men, I would assume they're almost all men, who paid to go in and have sex, and then these 8 scumbags would videotape them and sell the videos online to other pedophiles. They're trying to now track down those people that were frequenting the dungeon. So we need to get the all call out, right? They should contact who? The Bibb County Sheriff's Department if they got any information?
Absolutely. Bibb County Sheriff's Department, Sheriff Jody Wade, he has a special unit that's assigned to this case. I think the lead investigator, can't think of his name right now, but he's a good investigator, and he's spending all of his time on this case.
Well, I'll end with this, Thomas. I watched another news report last night after I called you about this, and they interviewed some of your good folk down there in Bibb County. And I liked what one woman said on the local news. She said, we ain't got to waste all this time on a trial. If they just let 8 of them loose and let the good folks of Bibb County take care of them, they'd take care of it.
Well, I won't say, but
But you would agree.
that's true.
So would I, sir. So would I. Because let me tell you what, if they don't get justice, and as far as I'm concerned, life in prison is too good for people who did this to 3-year-olds, they're definitely going to be people's girlfriends when they get in prison. So,
No doubt.
yeah.
Well, you know, this sounds terrible. It reflects badly on our county, but you know, this kind of activity is not limited in scope to our part of the country or
No,
our town.
that's a great point.
This is a national, emerging, documented problem.
Thank you.
Exploding in numbers
Yes.
across the country as arrests are being made.
That's right.
We've had several other arrests in our state, and of course, the national numbers reflect that this is going on everywhere.
Thomas, as I've been reporting on this show for over 5 years, America is the #1 child trafficking country on the planet. That is disgusting. You know, the Biden regime lost over 400,000 children, immigrant children, while him and Kamala were in charge. I know Trump's trying to find them. This is not just limited to small town Alabama. This is everywhere in every state, and we got to stop it. Thomas Michael Hobson, editor-in-chief down at the Centreville Press and Bibb Voice in Alabama. Thank you for coming on, sir. Appreciate you.
Sure, I appreciate your time calling me. Thanks.